What's going on? Okay, so we are now live here, twitch.tv/NWay_games, guys. For those of you who do not know me by now, my name is Chris, aka Aloe8. You can find me on Twitter. I tweet about a whole bunch of stuff aside from Power Rangers, but yeah, mainly Power Rangers because that's the game right now, right? Battle for the Grid. And speaking of Battle for the Grid, we've got a ton of things coming up for today's live stream, and especially for those of you guys who are curious with some Magna Defender action. All right, so I want to take this time now to briefly recap what pretty much happened in the last few weeks here. So let's go back into our overlay mode here and talk about Morph Madness. All right, so Morph Madness is pretty much the 3-week crazy bracket campaign that we went through here. Okay, round one, if you guys could recall, started March 12th, and if you look at it, wow, look at this. This is crazy. Like we had 8 different characters here, right, from the roster. Unfortunately, not including Magna Defender, because if we had Magna Defender in there, it would be uneven, right? But hey, sometimes they say we save the best for last. But moving forward, you see how the bracket unfolded here, right? We had Lord Draken here, who advanced all the way up to the finals and into the championship round. And then same thing on the other side of the bracket with Tommy Oliver. So now it's by chance Tommy Oliver versus Tommy Oliver. But a lot of you guys are probably wondering, so how did this unfold? Well, before I even get to the results, I want to explain to you guys the way this happened. It was all fan voted, FYI. So it was you guys, the community, who voted for the winners of these brackets. And if you go down here, Morph Madness explains it all, right? You get a chance to vote for your favorite warrior. And throughout the campaign, starting around March 6th and then ending today, I can't believe time went by so quickly. Each and every one of you guys had a chance to win the sweepstakes. And the Morph Madness sweepstakes, you see it right here. I'm hovering right here. You get a chance to win all of these, right? So the action figures, the stuff that Hasbro presented at New York Toy Fair, those things are really awesome. And then you get a bunch of Beast Morpher stuff and some cool, awesome, I think that's a novel. Yeah, the Soul of the Dragon novel was pretty cool. And then an archive book there alongside a Beast Morphers, I think that's a Morpher. Yeah, and it has like voice sounds and all that stuff, so which is really cool. So you get all of that, right? But I'm not here to announce the winner yet, obviously, because there's so many of you guys that entered here. It's going to take some time for us to determine who actually won this sweepstakes. And obviously, once we do make that decision, we would let you guys know, the community know, on who the winners are, right? So that is Morph Madness. Let's hover down to Facebook here, and it explains to you guys what exactly happened over here. So 64% was in favor of the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver himself, at 64% over Tommy Oliver as well. I know it sounds kind of weird. Lord Draken at 36%. So obviously, there's a lot of Green Ranger fans out there. Can't blame you guys. He's pretty amazing. He's all over the place, right? And congrats to Tommy Oliver. I don't know how I feel about that, but because I'm congratulating the same guy, but more the nostalgia guy versus the guy that's from the Boom Studios. So there's that. Now, aside from Morph Madness, I want to talk about a few other things that actually came to fruition here. A lot of things that happened just recently. For instance, Extra Life United. So when I go to our Twitter page, so we had a chance. I believe it was on the 20th, where we joined up with a bunch of actors, some Ranger actors like Zach from Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, Black Ranger, Peter Sodarso, aka Blue Ninja Steel, Megan Camarena, who starred as the Pink Hyper Force Ranger, and last but not least, Sierra Hanna, who is this Super Mega Force Yellow Ranger. And with those 4 Rangers, they played against 4 different Twitch streamers, which we had a chance to. Me and Daniel was just in Orlando just recently, and it was great. We pretty much played for charity. He had a chance to commentate while these guys are playing, and it was just all for a good cause. So we had a lot of fun there. Guys, check it out. This live stream I will be uploading eventually at our YouTube page, hopefully within the next week or 2. The newest video that we just added there was Morph Madness Round 3, and that happened, I believe, last week. So check it out. It's a fresh new upload. We upload, FYI, our Twitch VODs into our YouTube channel. So make sure if you didn't get a chance to watch any of those past live streams, feel free to do so yourself. All right. So that's what happened during the Extra Life campaign. And then you see this awesome looking picture here. Look at these guys. I mean, they look awesome here. Like, this is the final picture that they had. A lot of people had a lot of fun during this campaign, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to do more of this stuff, right? So these guys were really, really cool to hang out with in Orlando. All right, so the next thing I want to cover, really, really big news, guys. If you didn't know yet, now you know. Now we just made an announcement for the release dates, and there's a bunch of them, right? So coming in hot tomorrow, all right, we have Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, that's going to be releasing for March 26th. We have for PlayStation Europe, March 28th, and PlayStation America, April 2nd. So I know a lot of you guys are like, wait, why is there multiples? Well, it just so happened to be that way. We work with the platform owners, and the way that works is that, hey, we submit something there, and we set up something, and then, we can only hope that, the stars align as much as possible, but we work with what we have, and this is the result of that. So it could be worse, that we could be launching a lot further down the road with PS4, but this is the best that we can do, and eventually all those PlayStation owners, you guys will be able to play. So sorry, I want to apologize ahead of time that you have to wait, but trust me, it's worth the wait. Put it this way, by the time you guys do release, you'll be learning all of this tech and everything. I know a bunch of the YouTubers are probably going to be creating content, especially from the Nintendo and the Xbox One side. So check it out. Lots of things to learn for the game. All right, but you guys are probably not here to watch me talk the entire time. You guys want to see some Magna Defender action, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to introduce a bunch of my guests, folks that you're already familiar with already, and somebody here who is a special guest of ours by the name of Yohosie. I think, hopefully I'm saying that right, Don. So Yohosie has, is big with the Dragon Ball fighters community, plays here in NorCal, and correct me if I'm wrong, Wednesday Night Fights, active participant in Wednesday Night Fights. So she was cool enough to join us here, try to, have some action down here, alongside our lead comic designer, Daniel, a.k.a. Clockwork, Maniago. Guys, welcome to the stream. Feel free to come on down here. I am going to switch this up here. All right. Sweet. And I am going to go to our game.
Okay.
And then I unmute. And everything, hopefully, should be working. Ah, there's the sound. Okay, good. All right, I'm out of here. All right, I'll let you guys take over.
Okay.
All right.
What up? How's it going in Streamland?
Hey, hey.
Can you go to resume?
Yeah.
Make sure that-
Magna is one of our bruising characters, right? So, typical bruiser type of thing where extra life, right? He has a bit more vitality than the characters. Also, like it's a bit slower, so everyone sort of has like a auto run. Of course, Cat. It starts off as a super speed. Yeah, Cat. Well, see, Cat's one of the fastest characters. It's probably the fastest character. But Magna sort of has like a run block. And also, his normals are a little bit slower another sort of character is he's kind of like Goldar and maybe Draken a little bit where well, I know I prefer yellow and red and while on standing Magnus Defender however, for strength, he is a high damage character, so another advantage is that the way that he sort of offsets is slower speed than his dashing. Too loud?
Oh, I'm bad.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You guys are good though.
Our bad.
That's
yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
You guys don't want to hear
Okay,
my
there you go,
voice?
guys.
Now we're good?
Alright,
I
alright,
think
okay.
the audio is good.
Alright.
So, yeah, Magna sort of offsets his slow speed. One through his dashes. Dashes are really fast, right? Another one is his special moves. So, I'll get into the specials a little bit later, but his forward special, right? Very fast. I think it goes back all the way up. Yeah, so,
Almost, yeah.
almost. So it's really fast. And also his air special, energy shot. You know, really good for mobility. Call your assist behind to help you get in. Another advantage that he has for being a bruiser is he has armor on some of his attacks. So his forward special has armor on it. So oh well, it's multiple hits.
Okay,
if you were to just do like stand medium,
I'll do like stand medium.
Yeah,
there we
goes
go.
right, goes right through.
Yeah.
So he has that advantage where he takes more than one hit to stop him. Has some super armor on not only this attack but also this big boot. Also, also goes right through. So and I went over the increased damage. Also, he has increased range too. So his normals, this jab looks a little stubby. It looks a little stubby, but it has a pretty good range. Also, stand medium, pretty good range. You want to start combos off of this. And of course, you hit at the tip. Combo. Also, stand heavy, good range. And also, of course, his special good range. So he has some ways to offset the negatives of being a bruiser. I'll go over his special moves right now. So his forward special, so his blade dash attack, has some armor on it, and I can also cancel into a launch.
That's cool.
Yeah, I will say that Magna, he's not one of the easier characters to use. However, he gets huge damage without using any meter, right? So the sort of damage that he gets doing just his more advanced bread and butter combos, it's the sort of damage that other characters get even if he's a super, whereas he doesn't use super.
Right.
So yeah, one over the Flash. Of course, the EX version of it doesn't have the same armor, but that's because EX has the ability to use it to get the opponent off of you. His neutral special is the Magna Blaster, sort of like a shotgun blast. Put them on their back and very easy to combo into. Sorry.
I'll get it. You're gonna hit me. I'll
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. So it's this Magna Blaster. Of course, the sword turns into the blaster. A lot of his more easier combos sort of combo into this, so if I go like it. You can combo into the shotgun very easily, and of of course, into the super. Really good for combo. Huge damage.
Oh my gosh.
Huge damage just from simple bread and butter combo.
Was that off jab?
Yeah, this is off jab. This is off jab. Let's see, his back special is a counter. So if you attack him during that, not only does that do big damage if you get a good read on him, but I can also combo it into super. I mean, I think to get the full damage, I think I have to
You gotta
delay
time
it.
it.
Yeah, I gotta delay it.
There we go. That looks great.
There we go. Yeah, you know, I kind of leaned it.
Yeah, exactly. You did the lean forward.
Yeah, of course. This is arcade, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I should mention that, so I'll go over the super. You've already seen it. Yeah, it uses the Magna. You can, it's really easy to combo off of, right? You can combo off heavies. You can combo off of a lot of his bread and butters. I want to go over one of his key moves is the energy chop, taking straight from the source material. This move behaves differently depending on whether you hit it as an air hit reaction or a ground hit reaction. To use it in the air, it works off of finishing a lot of his bread and butter combos. So if I launch down here, I want to end with jump medium into the energy chop. Right? But if I so happen to get this on Dawn while she is on the ground, I can combo into super. Really good. The thing is though, if you block my chop right here, you probably get a 3
I gotta. I'll do record.
Yeah, well, without pushing into it. Yeah, so it's not something that you can just throw willy-nilly.
Yeah.
However, a more clever player will be sure to call. Ooh, yeah, it's also like
just anti-air.
Yeah, absolutely anti-airable. And that's one thing that we've been trying to get across on these streams is that I'm not sure if they went through with you, but the anti-airs, they are invincible to air attacks.
Right. Yep.
So of course, the energy shot is no exception, and that went right through, right? So again, it's
Oh no, sorry. I got a little too far ahead of myself. My bad.
No, it's all good. I want to see it later when we start.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got this.
Yeah. So it's really important that you not only learn your the anti-air for the character of your choice. Magnus is crouch heavy, right? Really huge anti-air, but it's also important that you learn what the best combo is to do off your anti-air, right? That's fighting game fundamentals, right? Fighting games 101, get the most damage off of every opportunity you can, especially in this game anti-airs, right? A lot of characters have really good air normals, and the way that we have offset that is having anti-airs be invincible to those crazy air normals. So it's really important that you learn how to anti-air, right? But yeah, energy shot, it's really good for, a clever player again will use their assist to sort of make them safe, right? By himself, and you see this move coming, block it, anti-air it, not so hard to deal with, not so scary when he's by himself, but when you have the whole squad out, it's suddenly that much more difficult to deal with. So a lot of his bread and butters will, any of the launch you want to do with him into special, that already on its own does huge damage, and you get wake up opportunity. I'll go through his throw really quick, forward throw, nothing special. Back throw, you can actually combo that into the shotgun.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course, after that, I can do the super, right? So he's sort of a scary character. And that's just off of a throw, So yeah, look for mind games that Magnus trying to do on you on wake up. Pretend to be a low heavy, or excuse me, the low medium, throw you instead. That sort of thing. So I want to go over. Excuse me. I want to go over Magnus Combo. So Magnus Combos, again, he's one of the more technical characters in the game, in that because he does such high damage, his combos take a little bit of practice to, at least his more advanced combos take a little bit more practice to get down. I will say that he doesn't have the typical LMH, and that's because Magna is one of the few characters in the game that really does well with links, right? So I will say that one of the best moves to start off your combos with is the stand medium, just because it has huge range and the hit stun, both the hit stun deterioration and the damage scaling aren't affected so much when you start with medium. However, if you want to start with light, you can either go light, link, stand medium.
Well, you can link it. Okay.
Yeah, you can link it. So by the way, for those of you in the chat who aren't super privy to fighting games, what I mean by link is that
in the case of this attack right here, this is a chain because I'm canceling. I'm mashing it out right here, and I'm canceling the recovery of the first slash into the second slash. But what a link is that you wait for the recovery of the attack before you hit the button. I mean, you time it, but it's not cancelable. But as long as you time it correctly, you'll get it to combo. Whereas this is a chain, this is a chain, right? You can tell it's a bit slower when I do it.
Yeah.
So the way, so his basic bread and butter combos are sort of comboing into stand heavy. So, oh, what you can chain is if you press crouch light into crouch medium, that is a chain. But his crouch light is high, it's not low. So if you want to start with a low, you have to use low medium. Sort of his ground game, it's a little quirkier, but you know, it gives him huge damage. So I'll show it in a minute. So really easy bread and butter combo is doing crouch light, crouch medium into stand heavy, right? And of course that you can go into several things off of that. Finish the target combo into super, right? I should have mentioned this when I was going over into charging slashes, that it's because it has armor and because it has the range it does not combo off the stand heavy. Oh, excuse me. Maybe it does.
It does.
Okay, well, certain parts of the combo it won't. However, what you can do is go into DX, advantage, and also some of the more advanced combos that you can do with him do involve links. So it's really important to learn how to use stand light, right? Just punch into the kick because you can link the stand. Try to do your first try. First try, yeah.
First try. Sick.
Yeah, I kind of mashed it out. I don't recommend it to everybody, but
sorry, me too. Secretly, I'm a masher.
Sometimes you need to do that so that it comes out.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
you gotta mash.
you have to.
Yeah.
So a good bread and butter combo with Magna is. So you want to do that,
almost.
yeah, juggling stand medium into forward S. Two.
I see what you mean about him being technical. Yeah.
And of course, this is for the advanced combos. Yeah, the combo was in the trailers. But if you try to switch and make this harder on deck, you might switch it on.
Yeah.
I'm not the best fighting game player, so
It's alright. It's alright.
I need all the help I can get.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah, it takes a bit of practice. As you can see, I'm screwing it up very easily. In any case, when you do get that juggle, it goes. You can cancel this slash straight into the launcher, right?
And then go into medium.
Yeah.
Medium spin. Yeah.
Let me try it a few more times. I'm not trying to let the stream down.
Alright, team one.
I believe in you.
Oh, yeah. It might be character specific too. But in any case, when you do land the forward heavy or with forward special, yeah, you don't want to go.
Oh, that's so much damage.
Yeah,
That's a lot of damage. I do not want to get hit by that. And I know I will like 10 times today.
yeah. So I'll go over his air normals. This jump light, I believe this crosses up. Get it correct.
Yeah.
If you hit it really deep, it crosses up. The air medium is sort of used as an air to air, but you can also use it in combo as well. And like most of the other characters, his air heavy is really huge, right? So it's res air heavy. It has a bit of startup, so you kind of want to get some anticipation when it comes to throwing this move out. But it's also really easy to anti-air. But if you manage to land it, then it goes into sort of credit combos that. Easy peasy. And when you so I think that's it with Magna. What I want to do is, we have our special guest Dawn in the house, right?
Yeah.
Can we go to character select?
Yeah.
We'll pick some characters of your choice, and maybe we can go over some advanced
Training settings?
You
Settings?
can just exit the menu.
Exit the main menu?
Alright, everyone saw the main menu already.
Yeah, so can you go to
Training. Yeah.
And so pick.
Pick the team.
I think I'm first player. So
Okay.
just pick the team, the same team.
Same team? Alright. We'll do Cat, Track on and sit on.
Cool, yeah, same for me.
Okay.
So, I do believe you've had a course on some of the basics here.
Yeah, I understand the basics pretty well. It's more the character specifics that I'm a little lacking in. Yeah.
Sure. So I will say that, you know, Kat, her basic combos are, you know, really easy, like 1, 2, 3.
Right.
One of our engineers in the house, Susan's on as well, showed us some advanced combos that she has, and it's mostly going off of the crouch check. So
Okay.
you do, like, link.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
link.
you can link stand. Stand heavy. You can stand medium after.
Might be character specific.
Yeah, it might be character specific.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
So
there we go.
You link the stand medium. You can try it out. So you link the stand medium afterwards, and then you can go into more records from there. And so that sort of opens up like the combos. And she has like loops that she only gets in the corner. So I think if you go stand or crouch, or excuse me, stand medium into stand heavy, you can rec again and catch after that. So yeah, Kat's advanced combos, you know, her basic combos are really easy. Just, you know, 1, 2, 3, recca. But if you want to do the advanced stuff, yeah, you go into crouch.
Bam, and then medium heavy.
Yeah. And then you can actually, you can hit him afterwards as well.
Yeah, so it's okay. Yeah, I understand the concept.
So, and also with Kat, of course, she can cancel her reccas into her other follow-ups. So, you know, cartwheel, back to this, doing all that. And I should mention that she can't combo directly into her launcher.
Right.
So you're using it mostly defensively.
Right.
So you can do this with sort of like jump MH, other. Quick air combo, right, and then call your assist, roll over, that kind of thing.
Yep.
So she does have some advanced stuff, but again, a really good beginner character. Has a dive kick, and her combos are really good. So any of you guys in the stream that are picking up the game tomorrow, I would suggest if you don't really know who to use and still getting a feel for the game, I would recommend Kat. I would recommend Mastodon. So for Mastodon, we went over this a few streams ago, but he can cancel his gun for any of his other specials. So this is the triple shot. He can also cancel after the first or second shot its anti-air shot, right? And same thing goes for the mine, which is forward S. He can cancel any of the shots into forward mine. And I would suggest that you don't have a mine on the screen, so get it on the screen. If it's not there,
Well,
yeah. If you're shooting, right, get it on the screen, whether it's 1 shot, 2 shots, so keep your offense going. Another thing that I'm not sure if we showed this on the stream, but he can cancel his air S into his air H. This is air S, this is air H, and if you want like really good screen coverage, there's, you know, down shot into the forward shot, and I think it's difficult, but you can combo it in certain situations, maybe on like
on the stand,
yeah, it's not gonna work on Kat, but
right.
I believe it works on some other characters. So you have a really good angle on it. It's not easy to do, but
it looks cool. That's all that matters.
So something you can do, right? And I think before we got on stream, I saw you practicing one of his advanced combos. So something, you know, he's a character that is trying to run away often, but if you do happen to get them in the corner, really good. Really
it's really sick.
And the thing is though, it's sort of if you manage to corner your opponent with a sentry, you
deserve that combo. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen often.
If you manage to get it, then don't drop it. It's a good combo, right? You know,
It's alright.
And part of the reason why we wanted to make sure that he has a good corner combo like that is because his super is counter super. Not the easiest thing to land. I have to get a hard read on him, but this sort of makes up for his super. And then I would say, yeah, learning how to jump low with his anti-air into the high medium, or into the jump medium.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Yeah, so, and after you do it twice, yeah, it flips out, so, yeah, I want to see players sort of experiment with if there's anything better to do than that second loop.
I am looking at that loop and going, this can get way better.
Yeah,
like, there's some
right here.
Okay, I'm feeling it.
And then, of course, though Sentry Black can do LMH, his H is a thread, right? So, the thing is, though, his standing, the last did was H target combo. Because you can't combo into super, what you have to do is switch characters. So, a good way to combo supers after successful target combos is switching characters and do their supers. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so, as opposed to Cat, who can sort of combo on her own.
Yeah, she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah. Black, he's sort of a team player, so if he wants to combo supers, you have to use support.
Interesting.
And of course, Draken. So, Draken, I'm not sure if you caught the stream when we were going over Draken. It's actually one of the first streams, but he's kind of a run character, so it's forward S. He has several options out of it. So forward S, into medium does a slide.
Yep.
Forward S into light does a run stop. That's how you get the longer combos. Forward S into mash S, you get the teleport on top, right? Come out from the top. And then forward S into H, sort of like a beefed up version of his combo heavy, which you can combo into super.
Can you do let me try something like that. Sure. Okay, yeah, you can. Alright. I just had to know if you could.
Oh, you could definitely.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, that makes the character.
Yeah, so I think what I personally like about Draken is that he has a lot of different combo routes that you can use, and you can get that through several ways. One of them is repeating the run stop loop. Another thing you can do is his fireball, if it hits at close range, it's 2 hits. So prepare, I can do anything. Something that we've been doing here in the office is something that we've been doing in the office after the after the second run loop, after the fireball. And then I can do anything I want right there.
Nice.
So you can stand.
And with the slide.
Yeah, or you get into the fireball and then the slide. Talk about the fireball, you hit close range, you get hits. And so, a good tactic for Draken is learn how to press heavy and assist at the same time. Mix ups like that, right? Because if you just let the teleport rock, he ends up behind you.
Right.
Yeah, so it's and then of course Draken's super really easy to combo. You can just combo after dash and stand fierce. You can combo after.
Yeah, anti-airing someone with this and then doing super feels so good.
Yeah,
I feel smart.
That's a good jump.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I feel smart.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you jumped in, I punished you, and you took a lot of damage.
Make a good press button.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So, what I want to do. Oh, also another thing that Draken's really good at is anti-airing. So, for those of you who were watching before, I was playing a lot of Green Ranger, and Green Ranger, one of his weaknesses is that his anti-air, he sort of steps forward for his anti-air. So it's sort of you kind of have to learn the range. As opposed to Draken, his anti-air is straight up, So even if I'm in the corner,
just anywhere.
And of course, jump combos, right?
Nice.
So you can cancel his air medium into the dive, and it gets you down to the ground faster than your opponent. So you can. And of course, I can dash.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, hey. Fighting game instincts. What's the cheapest thing possible off this?
So, you know, this was your opportunity to learn from your opponent, but I want to get into some games right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so let's do a quick first to 3.
Okay.
I'll try to. Magna's not my strongest character, but I'll let you versus.
Oh.
No, I think.
You're in? Alright.
So, trust me. Let me see if I can get my bread and butter.
Alright, I think I have to check my buttons in the beginning. Oh, wait.
Okay.
We can do it now, right?
You can check it again.
Okay, yeah. What are you feeling?
Anywhere's fine. Yeah, Dragon's Sword.
Alright, let's do it. I'm just gonna check real quick at the
yeah.
beginning of the match. We're not gonna do a full button check. It's not tournament. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
3, 2, 1.
There we go. I'll roll with it.
Alright.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh god, that hurts a lot more than mine. I don't think that works in the screen. We'll see. We'll see.
Some of it works.
Some of it. Well,
So
I'll take
yeah,
it.
you wanna cancel if it's mid screen. You wanna cancel after the second hit or delay delay the super after the third.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, that'll work. Okay, alright, there's a gap.
Still alive?
No, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead.
Oh,
Right,
Magna's
right,
so
right.
fat. He's so fat.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't worry about it. Oh wait, I didn't. Alright, well, hey, that's like. That'll work. Oh god. Oh no, I'm so done. I'm so done. I'm so done.
Yeah, so
No, yeah.
of course, yeah. So part of the strategy is like locking out the other.
Yeah,
opponents,
exactly.
So I saw like the life was low. I was like, oh, okay, I could probably take her out.
Yeah, that was a bad assist call that I did there. That was a bad assist call. Alright. I'm ready. I'm always ready.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
Man, I can't get out. Yeah.
Pressure.
Oh,
There it is. There it is.
combo. I gotta stop doing it.
Problems when he's by himself.
Yeah, I can tell.
The pressure. Definitely a team player.
That's alright. He's. Hope he
Oh my god.
Zord, here we go.
Oh, I could've.
Interrupt.
Need some assistance.
Yeah, I couldn't get the super. Alright. Am I gonna get 3-0'd? Am I gonna get 3-0'd?
I have faith.
Okay.
Just replay our whole 15-minute training session.
Alright, yeah, don't worry. It's only the dude who built the game versus 15 minutes. Alright.
Cheer for her. 3 monsters, let's go.
Alright, I got this. Don't worry.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Wow. That's the best combo.
Don't worry about it. Nice. Okay. That work? No, it doesn't. Not against projectiles. Alright, good to know.
Yeah. Nothing only hits on physical, right?
Yeah.
You guys heard it first, guys. Using Sentry.
I got tested. Oh no, I didn't.
Nice.
Oh, Draken.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Back at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's alright.
Big Mike.
I'll never leave the homie alone.
I'm down.
I guess so.
Wow.
Okay.
That's the one right there.
Oh, I've seen this before.
That's the combo that I'm using. Yo.
These crosses are too dirty.
Woo!
That's all gonna work? No. Okay.
Oh, no. That's just there. It's there for insurance.
Oh, he died.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good.
Oh, my.
It's looking real bad, guys. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, but I think that's
Oh, green.
I'm proud of you. You spend more time. You are long on that guy.
No, you have to make sure green's cool, right? Green Ranger, man.
Not fast, the officer. He's the best Magna defender.
That's definitely not me.
Let me get him out of here. Oh, God!
I got it, don't worry.
Hey, nice game.
Oh, I thought I got it.
Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us for the gameplay portion of the stream. Hey, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, of course, anytime. It's great.
Yeah, please. We're going to pass it back on to Chris.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
Chris.
please.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Awesome. It was a pleasure.
Wow. Gave them a little show over here. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. We are back. Wow, what'd you guys think, huh? What'd you guys think about that? That was pretty crazy. All right, so we're gonna go back here to camera mode. Wow. Anyhow, Magna Defender. Who's gonna be maining him? He's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. You know, tomorrow is gonna be obviously a big day. You know, if you play Switch, if you play Xbox One, if you pre-ordered, good job, guys. Day one's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun, and you know, shortly after that, a week after that, all of you PlayStation guys will be able to join in as well. So, you know, stay in there, watch the videos, and then yeah, guys, thanks again for joining in. A little recap of the stream here. We talked about Morph Madness. We talked about, you know, the epic bracket that we had, and now we had Tommy versus Tommy in the finals, and how Tommy won. And then we talked a little bit about some of the other things that happened right after that, with Extra Life, how we partnered up with a whole bunch of Rangers, played against a bunch of Twitch streamers, and you know, had a blast there, you know, playing for charity. And then right after that, right, the epic announcement with the release dates. So guys, I know there's a lot of questions out there with the community. Trust me, we've seen them, and you know, right now I will tell you right now, we're just not ready to answer all of them quite yet, but understand that we hear you. We acknowledge all of those questions, and eventually, please stay tuned. You will hear from us through social media with all the information, with DLC Season 1, you know, with the lobbies, with the story mode, with everything that you guys mentioned there on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Trust me, we see them all. So please bear with us, and we will answer them eventually. But right now, we are just not ready. Okay? So, guys, thanks again for joining in the live stream. My name's Chris, aka Aloe8, and stay tuned. Stay tuned for more news on social media. If you follow us, please do so at Battle for the Grid on Twitch and on Instagram and Facebook at Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Shortly after, we will be eventually archiving the latest live stream that you see here. So make sure you stay tuned on that. It'll be on YouTube for those of you guys that did miss the entirety of the live stream or some of it. Don't worry, you'll have a chance to rewatch it all over again. All right, and then hopefully sooner or later we'll hope to create other content regarding future live streams, perhaps that'll feature a bunch of other guys that you've already seen in some of the live streams already in the past. You know, aside from Long, maybe not our special guests, because it's kind of difficult sometimes to get them on here. But you know, we do our best to try to feature different folks every now and then when you know, the opportunity arises and presents itself. Otherwise, guys, stay tuned again for more news and updates. My name's Chris, aka Aloe8. I'll see you guys again later. Peace out.